Welcome to the KJO Community Spotlight, where on Mondays we turn that spotlight on sports. And this May, we're talking about Boatnik and the boat racing and, of course, the whitewater race that, well, everyone loves and enjoys and that just packs the river. With us is the Calor River Racers president this year. Matthew Richardson has joined us. Matt, thank you for taking time out from college to join us here and give us some insights on what's going on with the Calor River Racers this year. What do you expect for Boatnik this year?
Well, Boatnik, we've had for the past couple years 19 entries, and we're right on the cusp of 20, and I think we might make it this year.
What's it going to take to make it?
Well, everybody's going to have to put their stuff together a couple days before the race instead of the night before.
All right. Well, we'll look for that. Tell me about the race itself. Now, last year we went to the old course just for history's sake, all the way down to Enos Riffle or Carpenter's Island, across Enos Riffle and back. And I understand not everybody survived Enos Riffle.
Well, I didn't make it back up, so I was the only casualty during last year's Boatnik. I nosed it in, swamped out. Everything was okay. We had quite a few people make it back, which was good to see.
The race route this year, is it going to be the one that we've been used to, the 4 laps to Robertson Bridge and then back to the park?
Correct.
About how long is that in terms of miles?
I believe it's around 15, so total's around 52 miles.
Do you expect anything different this year? I know water levels are anticipated to be very high. Water's going up right now just with the snowmelt.
I mean, we'll have to keep an eye on it, but it's either bumpy or it's high, so one of the two.
The race is going to go on.
Yep.
As president of the association, the Calor River Racers, what kind of duties do you have getting ready for this particular weekend and this season that goes on actually through Labor Day? I think what you have to do in addition to building your own boat.
The Active Club, they make it easy. Boatnik, we're guests, so we show up and we try and put on a good show for everyone. That one's pretty well. We just come there and race. And for the rest of them, a lot goes into it. We have to find a race site, which we have about 6 that we race, Northern California and Southern Oregon. And then we have to get permits from the local governing bodies. And then we have to submit applications and a bunch of stuff to get us in the door, and then we have to raise the funds to put on the race. And after that, then we got to talk everybody into showing up and racing. So,
and that all falls to the president, at least. Are you able to delegate?
We have a board of 5 people, so we delegate things out and get things done that way.
Now tell me about Matt Richardson and what he's doing right now in order to get ready for Boatnik. And what are most of the racers doing?
Well, most of the racers are fine-tuning their boats, going out and practicing. I'm currently halfway through building a new boat, so I may have a coat of paint on it by the time the flag drops.
When you put it in the water, is the paint going to run?
It might, but I don't care as long as it's fast.
What are you doing to make it fast?
I'm a student at Oregon State, and they give you all sorts of cool software up there. So I've used computational fluid dynamics stuff and Oregon State's dime to hopefully make my boat faster than the rest.
Welcome to the technical age, my friends. What do we anticipate for Boatnik? You said about 19 to 20 racers. How competitive is it? Usually there's 2 or 3 guys that are really going to be fast, and the rest of this almost also rains.
Well, yes, you're right. We have the top couple that they're just smoking fast, and people are trying to figure out how to get that fast. But the rest of the pack is really tightening up. In the last couple of years, we've had really good racing in the middle of the pack and nipping on the heels of the fast guys.
Who are the fast guys?
Well, you got last year's winner, Roger Sanderson.
Yeah.
He's pretty fast.
Yes.
And then Tyler McGinnis, he encountered mechanical troubles last year, and he was leading the race when he bowed out.
Right now. Now, he's the one from Gold Beach, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we have our local legend, Jeff Lewis. He's always fast.
Well, he's always fast. He's the elder statesman, is he not?
Yeah.
Now, tell me about the Calor River Racers. Tell me about the club itself. How close is it? How competitive is it? Is everybody friends? How does it work?
Well, we like to think of it as a family of all the racers. We all get together and we like to have fun. And our meetings, we usually have a meeting during the off season, and everyone stays afterwards just to hang out because we like each other and we like to talk boats and all sorts of stuff. So it's really a family atmosphere down there.
What about on race day?
Well, on race day, when the flag drops, maybe not. But until then, everybody's helping out to try and get the most boats on the water.
That's what I understand, even to the point of trading parts and motors and everything.
Yep, I'm guilty of that. I borrowed a motor last year to get running, so it goes around.
Any predictions this year? How is Matt Richardson? Are you going to be competitive this year?
If my boat float and I make the starting line, we'll see.
Off of the Oregon State University's dime, any great improvements in boat design?
It's going to look a little different, I'll put it that way.
Have we decided on the paint job so we'll be able to identify it?
Probably not. If there is paint, it might be blue and pink.
Thank you very much, Matt Richardson, the president of the Callow River Racers. Watch for him on the water right here on KAJO as they fly by on Boatnik, the whitewater race. You've been listening to Community Spotlight here on KAJO, where every weekday at 12:50 we present another aspect of community life at KAJO Radio.